remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights, my heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights, my heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights, my heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Whoever my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Whoever my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Music Monday on this Monday, man. Y'all smash that like button, sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trying hauls, and y'all know this is Music Monday, where we just kind of take a break from sneakers. And yes, I'm aware that the Travis Scott website is up, and I know the Travis is technically dropped tomorrow. I see that we put the password up actually in the chat. I may go over the merch a little bit later, probably, I don't know, just to kind of get like a talk about it, but I do want to still just focus on Music Monday, man. The Travis sneakers, you already kind of know how I feel about them because I definitely dropped that video today. I should be having a guest come through here shortly too to help me get Music Monday kind of popping off. So they have the link, so whenever they're ready to join, they should let me know if they can make it. And if not, man, we're going to keep the party going. So other than that, y'all smash the like button, sub up to the channel, sign up for that sold out Discord. The link is pinned at the top of the chat, and it is free to sign up where we continue to talk the sneaker talk. And I appreciate y'all for checking out my video earlier, man. So pretty much tonight's topic, man, we're going to get the ball rolling here. We're going to talk the Kendrick album. I have listened to it all the way through, and y'all know me, I'm not like a super diehard like Kendrick fan, and I'm just gonna give my rating on it. So this will be like reacting to his album, right? Okay, and then I also took the time to look up what the meaning behind it may be. So therefore, we shall see. We're gonna dissect that tonight as well, and then let's see real quick, and then we're going to have, we're going to talk NBA YoungBoy pleading guilty. We're going to start there first, and then we're going to just talk Diddy's fourth bail attempt, and from what it looks like, he will be spending Thanksgiving behind bars. My guest said they're loading up real quick, so we should see them in just a second before we get the party started, man. And then as far as those Travis Scott joints, man, I will glance at the merch real quick just for shits and giggles, but to be honest, from what it seems to me, man, it's just really not. But let me see real quick. My guest isn't here, so I'm going to share my screen real quick before we get too deep into it. Boom, should be seeing my screen right here. This is that Travis Scott merch that we're talking about right here. Yeah. Looks like a Reese's Pieces hoodie right now. And some people say buying the merch and stuff like that helps with this, but I mean, just a little too brown. But looks like my guest is coming in the building, so let me put myself back on the main screen and get everything like situated real quick and see if we can get them in here. Make sure their visuals is good and stuff like that, because it looked like they're still getting situated, which looks very, very funny on my part. But give me like 2 seconds. Let me put myself on the main screen. And then we should get the party here rolling real quick. Like, let me just double check, like, cause we see I got that camera in it. So I also just got to make sure the visuals and everything is lined up too. So y'all got to give me like just a quick second too So hold on real quick. We should be getting the action right here. But and then the Travis merch stuff, man. I know this person, they're not gonna know anything about it, so I'm not gonna go into full details of like what it is, but it's kind of weird that they have like some hot sauce on this joint too. I just want to throw that out there. But yeah. Hold on, let me show this screen real quick, man. I just gotta show this hot sauce real quick because the guest is still low key getting ready right quick. So I'm gonna just give them a minute to get their stuff together. But share my screen, boom. This is the hot sauce. Like, yo, hell no. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect, but and how much do they want for the hot sauce? $25? Yeah. I don't know, bro. Would you eat some Travis Scott hot sauce over your food? What happens if they're not worried about people getting sick? Merch is one thing when it just gets old and stuff, you can just throw it out, but edible foods? Now, I do kind of like these joggers low key. Not $110 worth, but I like the joggers. I like this white tee. This is pretty nice. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sit here and bash the whole joint. Yeah. So we got a Raiders hat. I know Dunks. Oh, I know that. I'm not surprised to see that sold out. That's crazy. But I think this was for the Vegas stuff. This is the Vegas stuff. So, but obviously, even still, if this is for the Vegas, whenever they was at, what is it? What is it? Cactus Con is what he called it, but we're gonna say Complex Con is the official name. This is probably one of those. It's sold out on that joint. Yeah, it's everything else. I can see why it's still available. I don't want to sound like I'm hating though. You know what I'm saying? To each his own, because some people who are Travis fans, they're diehard Travis fans. So I ain't gonna really go in on that. Let's see what we got in the building real quick while we wait for the guests. Because I think they're still getting situated. But let's see real quick. Looks like we got official Wild Boy SK in the building. Says Travis Scott shoes is dropping, merch is up. I got that up on the screen. It says password is bizarre. So all I did was copy and paste that joint and went right in. And then looks like we got Slayer in the building, says 100. What up, Slayer? What up? What up? Y'all smash that like button as y'all come in and out, man. So hopefully everybody is situated at this point. If not, I'll still give them another minute. Just give me the thumbs up whenever you like ready to get on the stream. But yeah, like so pretty much, yeah, give me like 2 seconds and then we'll make sure everything is good. Other than that, yeah, so the Travis Scott merch, I don't know. And the shoe is what we're expecting right here. The merch looks all right, but low key, I don't know if I want to like make this the whole. I know I'm not gonna buy this Fox racing gear. So if anything, it would be the shoes, but I'm just not feeling them. You know, the color's nice and all that's nice, but then, you know, for the most part, I don't think this is for me, man. I told y'all guys earlier too, if you watch my video, this joints look like a collab. Like it reminds me of the old school days when we had creative recreation. We called them Rex back in the day, but that's what it made me think of, dog. For real, for real. I think first thing I'm gonna start tonight though is with NBA's YoungBoy's case, which is I got up on the screen right here for Music Monday. So just giving my guests like another few minutes if they're gonna come through or not. But yeah, the merch doesn't look bad overall, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me close this tab because I ain't gonna go back in there no more. But we shall see. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's gonna be fine. But then we'll have NBA YoungBoy. We're talking him, right? We're gonna start right there. Says NBA YoungBoy pleads guilty to state charges in prescription drug ring. So we're gonna start there, and then we'll pretty much go over that. Cause I remember actually it was you, I believe, Wild Boy, that asked me last week had I heard anything about it, and I think it had not been long just dropped. So like that's why I was like taking a minute to that's why I didn't really cover it last Monday is what I'm trying to say for the most part. So I'm definitely about to cover it now. And then, yeah, so hopefully the guest is ready now at this point. So it should be good. So, like, are you good? You good? I have you on mute right now, but you good? I'll give you like 2 seconds. Obviously, this person is like, gotta be like a drama queen or something. Holy crap. Never seen this before. Okay, are you good now? Hold on real quick. I'm going to mute myself, and then I'm going to put her up on the screen. Give me like 2 seconds. We're going to go All right, cool, everybody. Y'all should be seeing the guests come up on the screen just a minute. Had to get everything situated. Y'all saw me talking, but it was on mute. But go ahead and do your proper introductions. I do have your name up on the screen. This is person that really I talk a lot of music talk with sometimes and just random stuff. But go ahead and do your proper introductions, and then we'll go ahead and start sharing the screen, and we'll start the NBA YoungBoy case. But this is my homie, everybody. Y'all say what's up. Definitely show salutes in the building as well. But go and do your introductions.
Hi, I'm Nav. I don't know what introduction to do. My IG is Navia Elise. If you want to stalk me, I have a TikTok. Please don't stalk that. It's just random, no context.
Ain't nobody checking for you, but yeah.
Stalkers exist. Like I would like if one
Anyway,
of y'all gave me your handles, like I promise you I'm on it. I'm looking at it. Like, what do you be posting? What do you like?
so tonight's topic, since you want to be late, I got to get you caught up to speed. We're going to start on the NBA YoungBoy Pleads guilty state charges case to the prescription thing that's going on. And then we're going to do a little update on Diddy, pause. And then we're going to finish like the last part of the live. We're going to talk the Kendrick Lamar album. So I'm going to go ahead and start sharing my screen. Y'all should be seeing like visuals and audios and everything is looking good. So give me like 2 seconds and then we're going to be sharing the screen for Music Monday. So let's see. Here we go. Boom. We should be sharing the screen. But this is the NBA YoungBoy Pleads guilty to the state charges and the prescription. Now, I did watch the video and watch the background on it. I think he also had to pay a fee on this. So at this point, I'm just very curious if he can actually stay up out of trouble, man, because to be honest, he still have the federal case. So I get why he pled guilty to the state case. But this is what you was asking about Official Wild Boy last week. Homie needs to, for him to be at such a young age, I think he's turned 26 now, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not going to talk the whole cheering situation with him because we'll never get off the live if we start there. But pretty much it says merch is cool, but I'm broke. Nah, I mean, it's been a tight time right now, man. It says, but
You're
we're gonna
not
keep
broke. You're just waiting on the next deposit. That's it. We're not broke. Don't say it. It's bad.
Hey, yeah, it's got money coming in if you working, man. You're gonna be all right. But anyway, the merch, I mean, it's not necessarily a need if you want to put that out there too. But let's see. It says NBA YoungBoy has pled guilty to the state charges stemming from its prescription drug case. According to the report from ABC4, YB appeared in Utah court on Monday, November 18th, pleading guilty to 2 counts of third-degree felony identity fraud, 2 counts of third-degree murder and forgery, and 6 counts of a misdemeanor unlawful prescription conduct. He says he's pleaded no contest to the remaining charges. So pretty much he pled guilty for a lesser sentence, and I think this is what the punishment is with it. Because he has a plea deal, part of a larger plea deal in the felony case, that means you pretty much have way too many cases going on. To the judge was going to probably let him run concurrent if he could. But then again, everybody needs to also understand that difference between state and federal. Federal is a little bit of a different ball game. Most people don't want to get caught up in anything federal. State stuff, it means you got a chance to come back. You can bounce back, or you may even possibly beat it. And I wouldn't say this is a beat for him because, I mean, he still had to pay some money here. Resulting in a $25,000 fine. You know what I'm saying?
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, exactly. Who has that laying around? Apparently he do. And let me clarify this, and I'm not counting nobody's pockets because I absolutely positively hate when somebody counts mine. But yo, I'm pretty sure he's got to come out with some, because he think about it. NBA YoungBoy's got to be one of the toughest artists to have like on your roster because let's say this, he's got to put out fire music, which he does. But when's the last time he actually been on they won't let him tour. He can't tour because every time he started touring, it's like trouble follows him. You know what I mean? I hate to say it. And I think the last time, and I forgot which event it was, but it was a shooting out. It was a shooting that occurred out there. I don't think nobody got hurt, but still, it's like he has too much already hanging over his head to still be around that type of stuff. But I mean, you're a product of your environment. I hate to say it. And he's one of those people who's like, he's left. That's what his whole purpose for going to Utah. You know what I mean? You went all the way to Utah. That was part of your deal. And you still managed to get in trouble.
See, that's my thing. Because how, like, is trouble really following him or is he the trouble? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it's the common denominator.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you could say that. We have a similar scenario going on in my family right now. I'm not gonna go into details, but we always know it's them or whatever they say. We always know it's more to the story. I don't know if this is a product like it's definitely a little bit of both. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to walk away from it, you know. And I think
Yeah,
he's you put him out of you took it's what's the saying? It's simple. You can take that person out the hood, but can you take the hood out of them? And you know, look
it's
at where
hard
we're
to get, but I think that a lot of rappers and musicians these days, especially when they make a certain amount of money, I feel like part of them feels like they actively have to be into certain things just to make their music more real. Because it's like if people don't see you, it's almost like if people don't see you getting in trouble, then how you about to rap about like, yeah, I be da da da, and it's like, okay, but
it's
you be at
called
home all day, so
it's called acting. That's their job. Like, you know what I'm saying? You
they
gotta
be taking acting to reality. I feel like some of them, they're like, nah, like yeah, I'm
yeah.
really about to do that
Yeah, when
because the fella said it's lit.
keeping it real goes wrong. Keeping it real goes wrong, bro. That's what that is. You don't, you know what I'm saying? It's one thing if you live that life and then you kind of start rapping about it and you kind of rapping about your previous past, but you don't tell on yourself because we've seen that happen as well, where people actually wasn't going to get caught, start making music about it, and next thing you know, they were facing life. I've seen that too. Ironically, we pointed that out. A rapper from Texas actually did that, but
For some
yeah.
reason, I thought you were gonna say Bobby Schmurder. Didn't he do that?
Yeah, that's another great example as well. Bobby Schmurda, he did, but he's done the time or whatever. But he had to, yeah, he basically like I don't. They indirectly snitched, but that didn't help the case. And now that's the one thing they always kind of argue about hip hop is whether lyrics should be used against them in the court of law. Right now, it is, but a lot of people have been trying to fight to push that out. And I don't know. I mean, you do have the right to freedom of speech, but you also need to know what you can and say will be used against you in the court of law. So it's one of those.
Yeah, but it's like that turns into a whole political thing because the whole because if you think about it, rap lyrics and song lyrics, it's just like poetry. And who was it? Edgar Allan Poe was writing some crazy stuff, okay, about bodies, heartbeats under the ground, and everybody was vibing with his stuff. So how can you argue that this rap song is reality? For all you know, I was in the bathtub, scrub a dub and made it all up. Like I ain't never hit a lick.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen that scenario, but that's kind of what you want to kind of do. You don't want to be that person that really doing that stuff. But granted, it does kind of like a lot of like I look at when you see them, I feel like that's a part of their uniform because I don't know if you remember the one rapper, I think it was like Slim Jesus, the stuff he rapped about. And if you look at the image of Slim Jesus, you were like, ain't no way in the hell you doing all this. That was another person, a great example we could think of. But NBA YoungBoy is not that. he is he is everything but that. I'm not saying the stuff in his raps is true, but what I am saying, he's convinced me,
It's
So
questionable. It's
yeah, it's
questionable.
questionable. Yeah, he's convinced me. Let me see what got in the building real quick. Manny just pulled up. What up, Manny? Says Europe. What up, Manny? What up? What up? Let's see. Official Wild Boy says, "Hey yo, Polo, my pops thought you sounded like Ice Cube. I can hear it. I never gotten that one before. Usually, I get people say I look like Mike Epps or whatever, but that's though. But I think that went out the window once I grew my hair out. Maybe it's when I
If you
rock
put
my hair.
foundation everywhere, I guess, and like get rid of all the hair, maybe, but that's like a squint your eyes thing.
I guess I'm good though. But tell your pops I said appreciate it, homie. Let's see. In the sentencing, the judge noted that he wanted to give a rapper a chance to flourish as he is already awaiting sentence for a federal charges. The case is likely to result in 27-month sentence, followed by 5 years of supervised probation, which is a long time. Like that's the thing I feel like they get people into trouble. Ironically, I can still think about my own family here. They were right at the door. We can put 6ix9ine in this. I don't even got to put my own family. He right at the door where his probation about to end up, and then you get caught lacking with something that you ain't have to do. You pretty much at the door. That's probation is what it is. And what they gave Thug, which I'm not even gonna get on that whole story. How many years he got a long way to go. So We'll keep that in mind. Let's see. Official Wild Boy SK says, "Nah, he ain't, and he ain't see you. I just had you on the speaker, and he said he sounded like him. Oh yeah, that's cool. That's cool. That's what I meant. I know he could hear me. You know, I know he didn't see me, but yeah, I just told him I said appreciate it. I take it as a compliment, bro. Um, let's see. Let me read through the rest of this article, and then we'll transition on the update for Diddy, and then the last part of the live, we're gonna focus on what I pretty much prep my homie for is this whole Kendrick Lamar album thing that everybody has been going crazy for, in my opinion. And I'm gonna definitely get my opinion on this one. I'll just say this. Y'all know I'm not a diehard Kendrick fan anyway. I'm gonna just leave it at that. But we're gonna keep it moving here. He says, I've seen many times, and this is the quote from the judge, by the way. He says, where you have young men and women who have a lot of talent and potential, they can be robbed of that potential when they start to really struggle with their addictions. Wash told NBA YoungBoy, I didn't want that for you. And that's what the judge is pretty much saying. They always want the best for you, but then they still got to punish you too. My thing is like, let me slide. But I also get it. If they let you slide, then you're going to keep. And that's what NBA, I hate to say it, this is another example. He's been given a lot of chances, to be fair.
More than most people would get, if we're being real. Like,
well, because he got money.
Yeah, money talks, man. Like,
yeah, money can get you fur, but only so much of it is gonna work for so long, So, and we seen this when we're about to transition to this Diddy topic. Mandarin Kick says probation, aka if Lack wants you, Dusky. Yes, pretty much in so many words it says probation, aka if you get caught lacking one time, it's over with. So Young Thug's got the longest I feel like I've ever seen. The longest I thought they could give you was 10 years, but I think his is even more than that. It's a long time, 10 years probation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 10 years probation. Now, if you are somewhat doing good while you locked up and then you ain't do nothing that serious, like certain family members, they usually get hit with 3 years. But then after that, they go 5. And then I think after that, it's like 8. It all just depends on what the judge, man. And what I hate about the legal system, and I think this is something that we have in common, is that place is not for just the regular Joe Smo person. Like you can't just go in there. It's not the stuff you see on TV. I'm pretty sure you figured that out by now.
No.
It is not what you see on TV. That stuff on TV is purely entertainment, and those guys are not real judges. Every time I step in that courtroom, I swear I feel like I only said like 5 words. It's like, get the hell out of here. I'm like, bro, I've been waiting.
Been there twice. I don't want to make it seem like I just repeatedly be in there, but I've only been in there twice. And like, yeah, it's not at all what you think it is. It's the craziest thing ever. Honestly, it's almost surreal going to work. Because we used to watch like Law and Order and SVU, and so you think it's all everybody's all set, ready, and no, you got people hollering like all that.
Oh yeah, it gets pretty crazy. One dude I saw in there one time, he was not dressed appropriate at all. I mean, like he had like denim shorts on, and they were like, you can't really come in here like this, but he was like, this all I own. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, like I must be I don't know. I didn't know.
I'm trying to tell people when you go to court, you almost gotta dress like you going to church. You know what I'm saying? Like put on your Sunday best,
Yeah. I mean, you have to. I hate dressing like that though, but it come with the game. Let me read through the rest of the article. It says, I'm sure that in the future, once you're done with your federal time, you can really successfully on federal probation and have a bright future that which we can reach your full potential. But this is my thing. He already, in his eyes, I feel like he's already achieved it. All he got to do is keep making great music. But I mean, at the same time, it's very rare that you get like, and I hate to use this for an example, but like somebody has a run like Drake. You know what I'm saying? Every one of these artists, you're going to go cold for a little bit. Drake is the one that's kind of had it the longest. And in my opinion, even I get tired of Drake sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep it 100.
So we don't agree.
Okay, we don't have to. Like, I mean, we'll keep it there, but I'm just saying. But yeah, hopefully, best of luck to NBA YoungBoy, because I don't think that means he's been released just because he caught a deal on this one. Because I highly doubt they're letting him out. So I'm pretty sure he's still probably, if he is, he's definitely got an ankle monitor on him. And I'm just gonna say that. So again, he caught up doing like prescription drugs and having people pretend to be as him is what it is. So Wow. It says in the affidavit, it says the suspect caused the prescription claiming an identity of a real doctor and using fraudulent patient's name and birthday, all for with some codeine. Okay, so these rappers really be addicted to this codeine. I mean, this is something most likely, if I had to guess, it wouldn't probably be something he probably did on the regular, even if he wasn't famous, you know. But I mean, that's it. I see you, Big Money Sonny says Cowboys suck. Yeah, but we beat y'all asses though. Want to hear that shit? Fuck out of here. Our team do suck, and the sad part is we whooped y'all, and you talked all that shit. Y'all been on a 3-game losing streak. Just saying.
Oh, boy.
Sorry. We got no hype in the building with the salute. What up? What up? Let's transition to this Diddy situation, man. Looks like he will be spending his time behind bars for Thanksgiving because he's went for his 4th bail attempt. You know what I'm saying? So not looking good for the diddler, man. And you know how I feel about the whole situation. I know everybody's got their perspective, and I know from a female perspective, I know you probably see it totally different from us guys, you know.
I
Granted,
mean, that's why I'm so surprised you called him a diddler because I was like, wait, you were always like, wait a minute, it doesn't count until he's proven guilty. And I'm like, wait. What
I'm still like that. I'm the nicknames and stuff is funny. That's what I'm saying. It's funny. But yeah, the nicknames and stuff like that to me is funny. But yeah, I still rock with, I'm still rocking with innocent until proven guilty. But it says Diddy makes his 4th attempt to be released from jail on bail. So pretty much, Diddy has made what is now a 4th attempt in receiving a bail in his ongoing, I'm just going to say ST case because I don't really want to use that word on YouTube. But he's going to have to wait for the decision. The embattled mogul appeared in the New York City courtroom, another bail hearing on Friday, November 22nd, where he was joined by 6 of 7 children, his mother and exes, Sarah Chapman and Missa Holton. So he got the whole team out there, both of the baby mamas. Like, damn, that's how you want it, though. I gotta say, but TMZ report. Go ahead.
is it?
I mean, at least you got some support because I'm gonna say this: a similar situation happened when we didn't think the same. We didn't think the same, you know. But at the same time, Diddy's not. While Diddy has been getting in trouble pretty much his whole career, but he's been able to kind of like just brush it off with, however he needs to handle it, aka money. And this is all alleged and opinionated basis. I don't know how he handled it, but he's been moving like in our eyes, he's been moving smooth. Now in his world, he's probably like, I don't spend a lot of money to keep them off my ass, and I still gotta like get this pause. But y'all know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This was a tough one right here. And then he's trying to propose a bail package that sits at $50 million. With his Miami Beach mansion as collateral, along with a house arrest, 24/7 security, and no contact with alleged victims or witnesses. While the judge has chosen not to make a decision until next week, he did immediately say that the house arrest at the Miami home won't work because there is a dock there. So pretty much because he has a dock that can pretty much, I guess, sell away. They don't want him to be what they consider a flight risk. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. It's
Yep.
kind of like
Yep.
one of those, drug movies where you just pull up to the shore, hop in, let's go.
We got to get you caught up on your movies, man. For real, for real.
What
The
movie
old,
did
the
you watch?
old, the old school joints. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could tell you was like struggling right there, but I got you.
I couldn't think of the perfect example of it.
Oh, you could have easily like Scarface, anything, you know?
No. I feel like that's such an obvious example everyone always uses for drug talk. It's Scarface.
Because it works. Because it works. No hype says who is the guest. This is Nav. This is my homie. This is person I'm like really cool with or whatever. I wanted to add some other people onto the guest for Music Monday, and we usually kind of go back and forth. So I decided to add her on today, if that's cool. Let's see.
I just argue with him literally every day, so it's like, why not?
Yeah, pretty much. So we giving it a trial run to see how it is. Say what's up. Let's see. Manu the Kick says the judge ain't hypnotized with the Diddy dance move. Chill. Hey, you right though. I mean, because they're not really pulling up with it. Big Money Sonny says salute to the guests. Good to see new faces on the stream. Appreciate it, homie. But yeah, I will say the judge ain't really playing with him because I'm pretty sure it got denied. But we're gonna because they got what the Thanksgiving meal is supposed to be for. I don't even want to know, but I'm gonna say this too, as a person who I haven't been locked up, but I know there's levels to lock up if you got your family sending you stuff. At least it better be for at least what this individual had us sending them while they were down. It's like they were living good, like a monthly allowance. So I'm assuming Diddy's going to be able to use his own money or have somebody who has have access to his own money so he can, eat a little bit better than the rest. Because one of the things, if you guys haven't noticed, and I hate to use Young Thug for an example, but we can use Blueface for an example too. People always ask that one question. They were like, what do they do when they get behind her? Because it seems like everybody picks on a few little pounds when they get locked up. I'm like, okay, so this is how it kind of is. I think if you're like a high profile person like that, they got to keep you under like really tight watch because if something happens to you while you're locked up, it's on them, and your family could technically sue the jail. You know what I mean? Now, when you make it a prison, that's a different ball game. But my family member told me personally they actually would prefer prison each and every time over jail because prison is a little bit more leeway. Like they're watching professional fights in their pay-per-view fights at that, And I'm not saying I want to go there and check it out, but go ahead, my bad.
No, I'm saying they got the phone. I know
Yeah,
you don't like TikTok, but for those of you who have TikTok, I don't know if you've stumbled across the inmates making TikToks, but I'd be so shocked. Like how? How?
wow. Yeah, so pretty much they got whatever you got on the outside. Like it was crazy because this family member would be telling us stuff that's going on that we barely knew about, and they had all the details. And like, how do you know this? But we didn't want to. I was like, but we were always in like, I don't want to go down there to find out though. It'd be in that specific like in that position. You know what I mean? So yeah, but I say all that to say, like, if you look at Young Thug, you look at Blueface, Diddy, I'm very curious what the Thanksgiving meal will be. And then we'll transition to the Kendrick here in like another like 5 minutes or so. But I'm very curious. But let me read through this real quick. Diddy's legal team then proposed other options, including his 3-bedroom apartment in Manhattan. A final call will be coming before Thanksgiving. So, and we know that they got this call. So it says, should the bail not be granted, Puff will likely remain behind bars through his trial date of May 5th, 2025. Keep in mind, some of this stuff could always be pushed back. It's not going to move forward. I know that part. Usually when it comes to this, they'll push stuff back and try to wait you out. You know what I'm saying? It says news arise and claims after Diddy's lawyers released the security footage of him assaulting Cassie was edited and manipulated. That's what his attorney's saying. So I don't know. The video looks horrible though, and I'm not talking quality wise, but just seeing that happen. And I'm not saying people don't have a domestic dispute, but you definitely don't want the camera on it. But he's not the only person. Even NBA YoungBoys had similar scenarios, and nobody really said anything. Like the way they're treating Diddy. But at the same time, Diddy has glorified to be this big mogul person, so it comes with the game you know. Let me see real quick. Slayer says the diddler waiting for that turkey dinner. So speaking of that, let's go ahead and just transition to that real quick. I want to see if I can get the menu up on what's going on for the Thanksgiving. So I think let me see. I'm gonna see if I can get this is TMZ joint. So I'm very curious what's on this joint. It says Diddy will be spending his Thanksgiving either on house arrest inside a cozy NYC apartment or behind bars of the Manhattan Detention Center. And we got the 411 on the prison meal if he stays locked up. So the judge probably hasn't made a decision yet. But think about it. They said don't make it before Thanksgiving. Wouldn't it be great if he could get out on a Wednesday and just go straight to the... I know he would like... He gonna be probably happier than hell if that's happening. But I'm very curious, the anticipation has got to be annoying. It's annoying me, and I'm not even him. You know what I'm saying? Um, let's see. Manu the Kick says, oh yeah, Slayer, he adding that baby oil right now. Chill, bro. Y'all, I don't see the issue with him having all the baby. Why does he have so much? I don't know. He had a lot of homes. But we don't know if any of this stuff is true. I want to say that, by the way. I mean, that's a lot of baby oil, but he's got, if he beats this, which we already know that, it's really hard to beat federal cases. But if he beats this, he's gonna have interviews left. He ain't gonna probably get a ounce of sleep, yo. I'm just saying.
You gotta explain this to us now. Like, we just want to know, man.
Yeah, like that's think about every interview. Even I would be one like, look, man, you ain't got to go into details, but you needed what was it, 4,000 plus bottles of baby oil?
That's like, see, like but see that I feel like that's proof. Like, that's an odd number, man. That's like what in. There's nothing you could possibly come up with. Like what Amazon just accidentally dropped off their warehouse of baby oil to you.
Well, his lawyer tried to said that there's a Costco's at his home near all his homes, and I'm just like, even still, like I don't think you need that much. Like
that's like all Costco stock, man. Now Costco don't got baby oil. Like,
I mean, if he bought it fair and square, but again, I don't know what he's doing with. I don't know. I feel because one bottle, I feel like it's slippery and it lasts forever, but that's just me. Let's see. The disgraced music mogul will have the ensure a yucky turkey dinner in the slammer if the federal judge rejects his fourth request for bail this week. So apparently he's got a nice turkey dinner. Says, as you know, Diddy has already been shot down 2 other times by judges to be released on $50 million bond as he put up a Miami Beach mansion as collateral. We kind of read that part with the 24/7-hour convention, but they got the menu up on the screen, which I'm getting to right quick. I got to read through this, but it says, but all of this was not enough to convince the judges to release him because he was viewed as a threat to the community. Let's see, if he stays in jail, Diddy will be forced to consume a standard 3-meal Thanksgiving menu starting with breakfast, which includes fruit, cereal, pastries, and skim milk. Like I said, they feed them. It sounds like they're getting them right, bro.
He will look like Fat Albert when he get out. Okay, like who eat all that for breakfast?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with eating a hearty breakfast, though, But me, all I have is like a fruit smoothie, and I call it a day until lunchtime. But that's actually kind of not bad for you. But the thing is, what I think is they probably don't let him get much exercise. And maybe think about it, even still as a person who exercises on a consistent basis, it's hard to like get everything I want to get done in 1 hour. So put the each his own. You got to get creative when you're in there was what I assume. It says, then for lunch, Diddy will munch on turkey roast, hot and sour tofu, mashed potatoes, mixed vegetable cranberry sauce, turkey gravy dinner rolls, and holiday pies. See, I mean, I guess they can't let them starve in there. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, would you want to eat that for Thanksgiving?
I would, but like, I mean, it's fully because he's a celebrity. But like, in any other sense or scenario, that sounds like a Last Supper. Like you about to, meet your end soon. So what would you really like to eat?
Well, he's not facing like death
yeah,
row.
He's not. But it's like, most people when you hear that be like, dang, are you all about to execute our guy? He better go missing or something. Why y'all fattening him up like that?
Who knows, man? But let me touch the chat real quick. Let's see. It says, Manny says, baby oil love coming home soon. Hey, y'all need to chill, man. He says, oh yeah, Slayer, he adding the baby oil on right now. Slayer says, skim milk, he's living better than me. That's what I'm saying. They feed them boys right in there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's actually good. Now, this is what we're just reading. That don't mean, now think about it. That don't mean it's always good though. Because how many people have a great menu but can't cook or season their food? And I'm gonna just leave it right there, because we could take that on to a whole nother level. Wild Boy says maybe he was gonna fill up a tub full of baby oil for a joke or a freaky night. Even still, it'd be very annoying to get all that shit out of the tub, though. But I mean, he got it. He can pay somebody to get it out of there. He's had what to fill up a tub.
No, not a tub, but like that amount. I was like, what if he's filling up his pool with it? And like instead of pool water, he'd be swimming in baby oil. I don't know. But that makes sense for that number, that quantity, because shit.
Maybe he just really ashy, I mean, he really ashy and he got 7 kids, so he want to make sure everybody stay nice nice and moisturized. And you see how that boy rock his hair, like the little. I know that's baby oil in his hair. I always wondered what he used to put in his hair, like because I was like, he got to have a kit, because you know what I'm saying. Like he had the way his ways went compared to everybody else, just different. You know, that's probably what it is in there. That's probably the little hidden secret, putting that baby oil in his hair. And you know, he definitely dyeing his stuff. Um, just saying, I'm not knocking him, but I'm just saying that's probably what it is. He used a baby oil and put that joint in his ear. And to be honest, he got to be out and about, and he got to be presentable at all times. You know.
Fair.
Again, does he need that much? Hey, he ain't no telling how this man travels, man. But it says for dinner. This is what Diddy will have for dinner if the judge says he has to stay behind her. Still haven't made a decision, by the way. It says Diddy will be served a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, potato chips, whole wheat bread, and a fruit beverage. Bro, damn, that I kind of contradict. I guess they said we fed your ass good for lunch. Don't worry about fucking dinner, buddy. A peanut butter and jelly sandwich is like you can have a snack and potato chips. I'm not saying I wouldn't eat this though, because it's not a bad meal. It's one of those meals you can't mess up, you know. But I'm sure he's not trying to check for that. And it says it all sounds pretty gross compared to what he might be having if he was freed on bail and enjoyed a fancy meal at the upper side apartment or the east side apartment, which is the living arrangement he proposed to the judge during the last on his bond hearing. So we'll see. It says we'll just have to see what the judge decides. So very curious what's up for the Diddler next. I hope he gets bail, but at the same time, I don't. It ain't looking good for him. Do you think he could possibly get bail?
No.
Would
Thing,
you?
he's already been told. He's already been told no. So it gets to a certain extent, it gets to a point of like no, because you keep asking, bro. Like we said no, and you keep asking, and you feel like you gotta work around. No, like we said no. No means no. See, that's the whole thing that got him here. No means no. They go keep telling him no because he won't take no.
I mean, but there's also a such. Hey, fourth time's a charm. You just never know.
I thought third time's supposed to be the charm.
I mean, but it ain't gonna hurt to try again. Worst case scenario, you right back in there. All right, so
Just keep asking till you get the
I
answer.
mean, he trying because he got to get home to his family, man. And that's just where I'm gonna leave that there with the diddler for the night. And then we're gonna transition to this whole Kendrick thing real quick. I got the album list, the track list up on the screen. Manny, no, who is it? I know Big Money Sonny, you told me to listen to it. I listened to it on the way home, and it's exactly what I thought it is. That's why I didn't want to listen to it to begin with. I even had Nav, I had her listen to it. What are your thoughts on this? Is it worth the hype that we got over Friday, right? Because that's when it shock dropped, right? Do you think this is worth the hype? And or do I also got to get your thoughts while you're here too on the Drake and Kendrick back and forth debacle? I know we're kind of sick of it, but who do you think won it if you had to choose?
Okay, I'm gonna start off with the first question you asked, and I did listen to the whole album just like you did, and I was texting you the whole time, and exactly when the album dropped, everybody everywhere, y'all kept saying mustard, mustard, da da da. Like, bro, I just want y'all to know the album is trash. Like, y'all can hate me all you want. The only good song got SZA on it, because you can't go wrong with SZA. But like the rest of the album, I don't know. You know, some of it, because I won't lie, I took screenshots. Some of his bars, they go hard. I'm like, ooh, I like that. In the middle of some songs, you know, he catches a flow. It gets a little jiggy, but like, I don't know. The whole album kind of just comes across like I got a lot more shit on my chest to get off, and y'all will hear it. And it's like, oh, okay. Okay. So I do think that I wish I had fans in like a community or support system that just loved me so much they hyped up every single fucking thing I did. Because y'all sitting here screaming mustard. I still don't even know what the fuck the whole point of mustard was. Like, what are we
So
talking about?
I listened to the album, and I'm gonna put the track list up on the screen. Give me like 2 seconds. Boom, right here. So this is the track list. I listened to it. I personally will say I'm not gonna say it sucks, but we got a track list of 12 tracks, right? 12 tracks. And I can honestly say I only rock with three of them, right? Um, Obviously the two is got SZA on both of them, and then the other one I like with the Roddy Rich joint, which is called Dodger Blue. Now the rest of the album, and I listened to the Whacked Out Morals because we saw that he took shots at Wayne. Looks like he got some bars for Snoop Dogg, and I feel like why? You know what I mean? Is that even necessary? And I get everybody like he's in his bag, he's a dangerous man. Stop hyping this guy up, man. And maybe too, to be fair, since we're on the East Coast and he's technically a West Coast artist, maybe we're getting a different, we maybe it's just one of those you got to be over there in their environment to understand. Fair,
Maybe.
fair, yeah, so we'll say that. Let me hit the chat real quick. Let me see where I leave off. Let's see. So Diddy gonna be oily at all times. Pause. Let's see where we at. Let's see where we at. Hold on. Where did I go off? Because y'all kind of went off in the chat real quick. Hold on. Let me get caught up.
I said Kendrick sucked.
All right. Let's see.
No, I don't actually think that. We'll get into that after this chat.
All right, cool. It says Wild Boy says maybe he was gonna read that part. Let's see. Slayer says that food sounds better than school lunches. I mean, yeah, not by much though. No hype says facts. Divine says, "What up? What up, Divine? What up?" Manny giving him the salute. Divine says, "So Diddy gonna be oily at all times." Pause. Read that one. Slayer says, "With all the food, Diddy gonna be giddy." I mean, you don't have to. I would assume you don't have to eat it all. And who's to say? Like, I imagine it's probably not gonna look that advertising. Like how sometimes I feel like food is also. There are some foods that taste good but don't look great, but then there are a lot of foods where I still want it to look like I want to eat it. So I don't know if they're just slinging it on the plate and handing it to them, but some tells me Diddy is getting a little bit different privilege from everybody else. They know he's high profile, so they can't let nothing happen to him,
Mm-hmm.
or else lawsuit, and they're not winning, and then it's going to defeat the whole purpose here. Let me hit the chat one more time real quick. Let's see. Where we at? Manny, Devon says, Manny, salute. Devon says, the only way Diddy gets out is T Money pardons him. Oh, I know who you're talking about. He's talking about if he gets a pardon from the president.
The
But,
Oompa Loompa. Yeah, the Oompa
yeah.
Loompa.
Oh, we're not going there. We're not talking politics. But yeah, he could, to be honest, that's a Hail Mary, but Trump has pardoned people, to
Yeah.
be fair, he is pardoned people. Where we at?
He loved to say he loved the rappers.
Yeah, he pardoned Kodak. So I mean, he's done what he has to do to get. But I mean, the difference now, though, he's already run for the second term. He can't run again. So at this point, does he really need this? Does he need their support at this point? He's already accomplished the goal. Like
Yeah.
last time, why he did it because he was trying to run again. Now he doesn't have to run again because you can only do 2 terms. Just for the people who don't know, fun facts by Polo here. Yeah, but yeah, where we at? Wild Boy says, who y'all think got a better chance of getting out, Dirk or Diddy? Woo.
Dirk.
I guess to be honest, I would say neither. But if you have to choose, if you have to pick, it probably is Dirk, man. Even though it ain't looking good for him either. I'll throw that out there. It ain't looking good for him. Where we at real quick? No Hype says, to be honest, there's only a couple good songs. That's exactly my thing with the Kendrick stuff. Like, I only saw 3 songs I could rock with. And to be honest, I'm not going to go out my way to listen to them. I'm going to just put it that way. Like, it better hit a natural rotation where I'm like, I ain't going to skip it. It's, I'm vibing, but I'm not going to search them like, I want to start with this song today. This album, I feel like, was rushed. I feel like it's not the typical Kendrick fashion that we would get. And I feel like he's being pushed by a machine now, whether people want to admit it or not. And what I call those and what most of us call that is an industry plant. Because normally he likes to take his time with his music. Now, do I like all of Kendrick's album? No, to be honest, but he's got some bangers. I know
That's why when you said earlier that when I was like, I feel like he needs a therapist because I agree. Like the album seems rushed, or at the very least, like he feels like he has to prove something to somebody who I don't know, but
Right. I
like
can
like
see
it
that.
seems like the big bad wolf vibe that he's trying to give on the whole album. Like, the whole like don't fuck with me, da 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 da. And it's like, bro, I wasn't even coming to fuck with you. You don't gotta get all.
Yeah, true. I don't know. I feel like they definitely put a battery in his back, like you got to strike while the iron is hot, type of thing. Go do what you need to do versus letting him get in his creative bag. And I definitely want to break down what this album cover is real quick before we get up out of here too, because we kind of broke down the track list, but we do have that. Let me see where it's at real quick. I got it up on the screen. I'm gonna definitely show that real quick. Where we have features, boom, says featured on this. Let's see. I'm trying to make sure I get the right one. Okay, cool. So what it is, like, where we at? The meaning behind Kendrick Lamar's title and the car references on his album. So pretty much it's like a Buick GNC Regal. So I'm very curious what it is, and I'm just gonna go through, like, hit the hot spots on this one. But it says Kendrick Lamar new surprise project GNX is here and is loved by a specific car on the full cover. Says the GNX was released on Friday, November 22nd, and it didn't take long for fans to see where Kendrick drew the inspiration from. The project title shares the name of the Buick model that was released in 1987, and the cover art shows Kendrick leaning against the trunk of the car on the Compton native as a deep connection with it. Still not following the reference here, but I'm gonna keep going. It says in 2012 interview with Complex, K. Dot revealed his father drove him home from the hospital in that parent model of car. Oh, okay, so that's why he gets too deep for me. Pause. Ask me what car my parents told me they brought me home in. I couldn't tell you because I don't know. So, don't want to sound like a hater though,
A
but
Cadillac.
nah,
You knew I had to give you an answer.
we ain't had no caddies. But ain't nobody. Why would you? Why I don't? But I guess everybody has their own childhood and what makes them unique. So I don't want to sound like I'm hating, but I guess that's what really like motivated him for that. He says, when I was born, I came home from the hospital in the '87 Buick Regal where my pops was bumping Big Daddy Kane. How you know though? You a baby. He told you this. He had to tell him. He had to tell him. He had to tell him because there's no when you're a baby, you don't remember when you first coming home from the hospital. But maybe I'm thinking too in depth in this.
I don't think you remember the first 2 to 3 years of your life, honestly, as a child.
I say usually about 4 is when stuff started like clicking. Like 3 years and underdog. I'm gonna be honest, fuzzy. I may remember some stuff, but not no major stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll agree with you on that. Now that I think I never thought that in depth about it, but yeah. So how the hell his daddy had to tell him? But
Yeah, they had to have had some like catch up talk or something when he was like, like a little kid, like 7 or 10, and it just stuck with him. Like, yeah, my daddy liked this, and yeah.
True. Official Wild Boy says I'm rocking with Drake, but the Heart Part 6 was cool. Um, I still gonna roll with Drake too. Even though I'm borderline tired of Drake music, but if I still gonna pick a Drake track if I want to just vibe out. Kendrick music, I just can't vibe, man. Like right now, if I was a chill, Drake got some bangers, man. And I'll just leave it right there. I don't want to sound like a Drake fanboy or anything because I'm not. Where we at? Divine says, you heard Drake is suing his own record label UMG and Spotify, accusing them of launching an illegal scheme involving bots, Pola, and other methods to pump Lamar's song. So you talk. I've heard that, but I didn't really look too in depth into it though. But I'm not surprised. But I mean, he got to prove it though. I mean, and the record label pay him, so I mean, how far is it really gonna go? Even though Drake bag probably long, but it's also what's it say? You don't bite the hand that feeds you. So we'll see. I mean, he just gotta take it on the chin. It's they're saying Drake lost or whatever. Me personally, I still rock with Drake. I think his stuff went harder than Kendrick, but I think at the same time, people just get tired of seeing you win. That's what I feel like the hate come from with Drake. Or am I tripping?
I feel like people. I don't know. In my opinion, I think Drake won, but I'm not an anti Kendrick or anything. I like both of them because they're two different individuals who give you two different vibes. The thing that I think Drake won because all of his responses were very like, like laid back, like playful, like you're really not bothering me, my guy. But like all of Kendrick's like kind of seemed like real, like, ooh, like you're pissing me off, dog. Like it really seemed like it was really, bothering him.
Yeah, true. I can see that. Valid point. Um, yeah, you could tell it's like I mean, it comes across annoying. I'm even annoyed, so I can only imagine what he feels like. And then for Wayne to catch a stray, I wasn't cool with that. You know what I mean? So I mean, it is what it is.
Future, I mean, I don't know if Future caught a stray or not because Future was like, fuck me on my own song. But then it's like, but if it's Future's song, like, I don't think he was really saying, like, fuck the big three. Like, you're on the song. You see what I'm saying? So I think.
Yeah, but he was basically implying that like I don't. This is what I get from Future's point of view. He was like, "Fuck me, I guess I don't count. I guess I ain't been dropping fire music." Because he was basically saying like you ain't in this list. This is the big three. If there were a big three, this is what people would say is it's Drake, Kendrick, and Cole. So that's why like they don't even mention Future. But Future is in today's artist is a top five, but at the same time, Mr. Future music. My thing with Future's music, it all started to sound the same after a while. They dope, but they all started to sound the same to me. And that with any artist, I'm not just picking
It's
on
fair.
Future,
It's fair. His like
but
signature is there too much.
and Future don't have. He can make a hit and he can flow, but he can't get super technical with the flow like lyrical like a Kendrick can or like and like a Drake can or because Drake, that's why I gotta say you gotta give it to Drake, bro. Cause he's so versatile. He can get technical on you, but he can keep it simple. He got so many styles. Kendrick, his style is just it's West Coast to me, and that's the nicest way I can put it. It's an acquired taste.
That was so politically. That was such a political correct way to say it. Like it's just West Coast. It has nothing to do with me.
Yeah,
Like
it's there. I don't want to sound like I'm hating. Let me hit the chat real quick. Slayer says yelling mustard in the song is hilarious. Let's see. Slayer says Diddy wants mustard. Chill, bro. Let's see. Manny says K. Dot new album 3 stars for me. And we gotta rate it too, because we about to get on up out of here in like another like 5 minutes. We about to wrap things up. If I gotta rate it, me, if I'm gonna give it a rating on a 5 star scale, it's a 2.5 out of 5 for me personally. Like I told Nav, like before we joined the live, like earlier, I was like, it's a one and done for me. Pretty much. I'm like, I'm probably not gonna listen to this again. If you gotta rate it, what would you give it?
I gotta give it a 2. And here's the thing: I'm only even giving it a 2 because two of the songs made it into my playlist and stuff. I was like, okay, I would go ahead. Of course, SZA, I would listen to that again, and Luther, I would listen to it again. So it's like that's fine. But that's the only reason why I got 2 stars. If I could not actually add a song into my playlist, it would have had to get a 0 because the
Okay.
whole album is pretty much like you have to be in a certain kind of mood to be vibing with this. It's not just you could be driving to the store, running some errands, and it's just playing in the background music.
Yeah, it's something you gotta be in the mood for.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something you got to be in the mood for. Like, you know what? I want to put on this right now. That's what I'm feeling right now. Type of. Okay, valid point. I'll give you that. Let me hit the chat real quick, and then we'll wrap things up here in the next like 5 minutes. Real quick. Appreciate y'all for being active in the chat, man. Y'all definitely smash the like button. Let's see where we at real quick. Let's see. Robert Williams says, "I'm glad you ain't streaming for the Travis Scotts when we all know them pairs are backdoor." They dope, but like I said, bro, like they're not I ain't really checking for them, and I already know how this goes, man. Then they're gonna drop tomorrow. If I'm not even gonna stream tomorrow live for it, but if I was gonna do one, I would have did the sneakers drop for sure. Um, let's see. Mandarin the Kick says facts, Robert, and 17K pairs also. So it's only 17,000 pairs of those. Slayer says Kendrick calling out Wheezy and Snoop is blasphemy. You ain't on that level. This is true. I still feel some type of way that Wayne didn't get picked to do the Super Bowl and Kendrick did. I don't know. I feel like Kendrick
This
had
is the current trend, you know, like
it is, but Kendrick, in my opinion, is not his time. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not. He got to put the time in. Wayne put the time in. He ain't put his time in. That's my thing with Kendrick and the whole Super Bowl situation. And I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but that's my whole. He got to put the time in. Wayne put the time in. Be patient. Did what he's supposed to do. You know, do I like every last one of Lil Wayne songs? Hell no. But he's got enough. No, he's got enough. Hear me out. He's got enough classic hits that we all like. Who doesn't know what Lollipop is? Pause.
yeah, or Mona Lisa.
Yeah, he's got enough to do the Super Bowl. Then he got to get the cash. That would have been a perfect time for a good cash money like reunion. You know, Drake was gonna have to come on the stage because they got some classic bangers too.
Yes.
So yeah, that's why I said Wayne. To me, honestly, I'm Jay. Y'all, whoever was the person that pulled the trigger, pause, no pun intended, for the Kendrick over the Super Bowl. This definitely should have went to Wayne. I don't care how you
At this
slice and
point, though, it
dice.
should have gone to Snoop Dogg. He was just hosting the Olympics. So at this
He
point, you know,
already
why
got
not?
his. That's not. Thank you for
Let him
bringing that up.
finish it though, because you know he's doing all the sporting hostings and stuff. So it's like,
No,
let him do
he
that.
already did it with Dr. Dre and them on the Aftermath shit a few years ago, which Kendrick was on, by the way. So he's already got his shot. It's
You're
time
like, Wayne need it. Wayne need it.
Thank you. Thank you. What else do y'all want me to say? Like that's just common sense on this one, man. Um, let's see where we at real quick. Let me hit the chat and then we're about to wrap things up. Sorry, I kind of went on that escapade. I just kind of lost it. Let's see. Robert Williams says he bit his cover from from Wayne Carter too. You know what? I didn't even think of that, but you're absolutely positively right. He's right because it's in black and white, like the Carter 2 album, and Wayne's on there on the picture with what? It was like a Rolls Royce. The only difference is he just swapped out the whip. Yeah, I can see that. Manny with the Kick says K-Dot, aka Boss Baby makes sense. Let's see, he says dead ass Polo, and the only internet is undefeated. Devon says Wayne gonna respond when we least expect it. That's what Wayne's gonna do. He's gonna do those like him and Pusha T low key have been dissing each other throughout their whole rap career. So what they do is throw him a bar or two. And I think we can credit Jay-Z for that because that's what Jay-Z does. Like when he raps, he takes little subliminal shots where you just have to have followed his career to know what the hell he's talking about. Like, damn, that was kind of a bar at them. But you know, that's where I think Wayne should keep it. I don't want to see a full back on forth like a Drake and Kendrick thing because one, I feel like they did one too many diss songs, too many. Because I was only prepared for 3 each. I didn't want to hear that shit around the clock, and I wanted to spread out for at least 3 weeks. Not like no, at least 2 weeks. Y'all did too much, and it was back to back. I'm waking up to they just dropped. I'm like, dog, I'm over this. I don't want to hear the next song.
You know, I'm a Drake fanatic, and so if I had to cut off Drake at a certain point, because it was like, nah, because you won't shut the fuck up, arguing with that man. Like, yeah, y'all were going too hard for, like, y'all went too long for it. At this point, fight. Somebody fight. Put some hands up.
They're not gonna fight. They're not.
But you might as well. Like, if you go sit here going back and forth all day, like let's come on.
I don't even want to see that. I don't want to see that.
Honestly, I do now that I said it.
I don't. It's not gonna happen. Devon
how many physical fights do you think they've been in the past like 12 years? Now that they make money, like
0.
Exactly. So it'd be like the funniest, like almost like toddler brawl.
That would end both of their careers. You know, we'll leave that alone. Let me hit the chat real quick and then we'll wrap things up for the night. Devon says the whole internet believes Drake lost by a landslide. This is true, which I don't see why, but yeah, they just didn't want to see that. They got tired of seeing that man win. Slayer says the next time I hear it, not like us, I'm gonna throw the mustard on the speaker. I listened to that joint like one time. I didn't want to hear the shit no more, bro. I got tired of that shit instantly. I don't see the hype about it. They're not like us. But again, Kendrick is an acquired taste. Let's see. Official Wild Boy SK says Kendrick and Cole in the top 5 is crazy to me. On Devon says, I just believe if Drake didn't do the whole lyrical warfare with Kendrick, he would have won. Um, I think it was in the cards for him. No matter what they had, he had help. You know, when he came out in the Future thing, he had people siding with him. You know, so it was kind of like he was battling by himself, really. You know, um, if you ask me, because he had more people, like he had Mustard on there, like, and yes, these guys wasn't technically rapping, but they were making sure it get pushed like crazy, you know, and showing where they stand. Um, that's just my 2 cents on that.
But to
Um,
say Drake would have done better by not continuing the back and forth, it's like I don't think so. Because remember, Drake when he first started popping, it was light skin joke after light skin joke. So if he didn't respond, then the internet was about to roast him about, oh, you're scared because you said nothing.
yeah, I mean, he was in a lose situation where he had to do what he had to do. Um, Let's see. No Hype says, Robert, facts. I'm not even entering. I never entered the Travis drops, the shoes for the hype beasts and resellers. Hothead Hurt says, Kendrick pulls our price, tops Wayne. So I guess you're saying Kendrick is better than Wayne. Uh Wayne has been around. I'm To be fair, we're gonna respect Wayne. Can Kendrick probably go bar for bar and out rap him lyrically? Sure, but um, I will say Wayne's is great with wordplay. That's where I feel like Wayne's flow is. He's great with wordplay. So it wouldn't be a good matchup to me. I wouldn't want to hear it. But yeah, that's my thing. Wayne's a wordplay artist. Kendrick is, I guess we can say that's lyrical.
I
So
guess.
I mean, that's what people are gonna say. So I'm like, whatever.
It's
Divine,
lyrical, but his stuff lately, it takes too much thought into it. You know what I'm saying? Like I
and I
shouldn't have
ain't
to
doing
think that
it. And
long about each line.
yeah, and maybe it's hip hop's fault because they dare. Let's just say over the years, safe to say they've dumbed down the lyrics in hip hop where you don't have to think what they mean, and not too long anyway. So we can say maybe we can give them a point for taking it back to how it used to be, where you really had to put thoughts into your raps.
Yeah, because I would say like that's why you already know I don't listen to that many like female rappers for the simple fact that it's just like watching like a Girls Gone Wild or something. Like y'all don't got nothing else to talk about. Y'all don't got no real business happening. We
I
just
thought that would be great for the ladies. That's weird to hear you say that you don't listen to female rappers.
I don't listen to female rappers that much. It's because there's very few of them who are actually talking about something, and the rest of them who are just being like a pick me and saying not what I want to hear, but what y'all want to hear. And I don't want to be singing that stuff all day. Like, bruh, no, 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 no.
Okay, to each their own. Devon says Wayne and Hot Boys would have hit the Super Bowl. Yeah, that would have been. That's what we needed. But they can't read it. We put it out in front of their face, and they still can't read it. Wayne, Manny says Lil Wayne need to drop a Ether version. He ain't dropping no Ether. He's not dropping. He's not gonna go. He's not. There's no way. I don't think it's gonna go over well. Even if Wayne goes in there and raps his heart out and give us the best wordplay, I don't think it's gonna work with doing something like that with Kendrick. It's just not.
No,
It's apples and oranges. It's apples and oranges.
but even after this last album, you still think like,
Nah. Well, either way, that's what he wants. He wants somebody to bite the bait so he can. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I would leave it alone. Wayne, you already won, Um, Manny says, my money on the sixth guy on Netflix. Let's get it. So he's saying his money on Drake. I don't think Drake's gonna say anything, so we'll see. Let's see. Robert Williams says, I ain't gonna front. I don't want to see Wayne whining at the Super Bowl. His live performance of that part. To be fair, his performances aren't on a level they could be. And I have my theory behind that, but I won't go into details. But yeah. And
Go
then
ahead.
see. But yeah, if you ever bored, just look at some of his performances. He's slipped, he's failed. And I'm sure they all have, but his is just a little bit more funnier when he slides off that stage. That shit was priceless. Let's see. Man in the Kick says Pusha T versus K Dot, but we know Kenny don't want to run into. Nah, yeah, that's a different animal, dog. But let's go and wrap things up. We've been on this joint for like an hour and 16 minutes, man. Appreciate y'all for being very active in the chat and just open to the new guests that we kind of bring in here from time to time, man. So y'all definitely smash the like button. Sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and y'all know this is Music Monday. Wednesday, I'm not gonna go live because that's the day before Thanksgiving, so probably be spending some time with some family, this and the third. But other than that, regular scheduled program back on Saturday. So it won't be live on Wednesday, just for the record, but I'll be back at it on Saturday with another pretty much sold out live, another sold out podcast. But until then, sign up for the sold out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the chat. It's free to sign up, of course, where we continue to talk as well. And other than that, I will see you guys live again on Saturday. And I got more content on the way as usual. And I'll let Nav take us out for the night if you want to just take us a smooth transition to end the live.
It was nice seeing everyone. I'm Nav. Hopefully you guys will have me back. I don't know. Let Jeremy know how you feel about my presence and stuff. But it was nice chatting, and I hope to be back.
All right, man. And we're officially out this thing, man. Peace, everybody.
December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December.